Hello, and welcome to our 14th annual Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo Awards Gala. Formerly known as Mujeres del Año, we thought Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo was a more accurate representation for what these amazing mujeres do, not just today, but every day and the many years to come. They're changing the world. I am Vanessa Torres, one of the board members of the Regional Hispanic Institute, and your host. Tonight, we honor 6 mujeres who come from a variety of professional fields and disciplines. We recognize them for their impact, their influence, and inspiration continuously displayed in our community. Although we are meeting virtually, it is still an honor to be here with all of you, celebrating and honoring such inspiring women. Let us lend praise together and honor the outstanding demonstration of character, commitment, civic leadership, and citizenship of extraordinary women in our communities. This event is put on by the Regional Hispanic Institute. The Institute is a nonprofit organization devoted to the achievement and success of young leaders. We seek to advance future generations of professionals, corporate executives, and community innovators. Tonight, we are honored to be recognizing many of whom make a difference within our communities, and we thank you for joining us this evening. For our program today, we'll present each awardee, their story, and give them an opportunity to share a few words. We are also very excited to have with us the tenor of the Americas, Máximo Marcuso, who will be delighting us with one of his songs. So make sure you stick around for an amazing performance. We also have a virtual photo booth you can check out. The link is provided in the chat. Make sure you use the hashtag MujeresAwards to share your pictures with us. With that being said, we are honored to present our 2021 Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo. It is with great honor that I get to introduce our honorees for tonight. Our first recipient is Gabby O'Donnell, Mujer que Cambió el Mundo, Posthumous Award. Gabby O'Donnell led an extraordinary life, and her compassion touched countless Californians. Gabby was born November 5, 1958 in Lima, Peru, to Frida Arce Cáceres. It was in Lima where she gave birth to her first son, Robert Garcia. In 1982, Gabby, along with her entire family, immigrated to the United States in search of the American dream. After arriving in the United States, Gabby worked to clean houses for a living. Cleaning houses was a good job, but I wanted to do more, so I went to classes to learn about medical terminology and computers, she said in an interview with the Press-Telegram. Gabby became a healthcare worker, caring for thousands of patients over her career and assisting nurses and doctors who she loved dearly. She loved to help people and lived a happy and joyous life. She married Greg O'Donnell in 1993 and later gave birth to her second son, Jacob O'Donnell. While Gabby was never able to attend college, she always said that her greatest accomplishment was seeing both of her sons graduate from California State University, Long Beach. Accepting the award is her son, Dr. Robert Garcia, Long Beach Mayor.
Hi, my name is Robert Garcia. I'm the mayor of Long Beach. Soy el alcalde de la ciudad de Long Beach. He sido alcalde ya para 7 años, so it's been 7 years since I've been mayor. I love being able to represent this incredible community, diverse community, amazing Latino community as well. Well, I know how my mother felt about me being mayor because she would tell me all the time. So she was very proud, and I think we come from a very simple family. No one in my family had gone to college, so being the first one, it was kind of the glass ceiling breaker for my family, and so she was always very proud and very happy, and I'm just happy that she was able to experience and see both of her kids graduate college and go on to live happy and joyful lives. Well, certainly the best leader I've ever met was absolutely my mom. No creo que yo he conocido un liderazgo más importante que mi mamá. Ella siempre ayudaba a gente, siempre me decía que la gente tiene que ser amable y amar y apoyar a la comunidad, al barrio. So yo creo que ella para mí era como casi como profesora de cómo ser leader, and I really appreciate my mom's quiet leadership. You know, she was a leader in our family, and I think she exemplified the best traits of leadership that I try to follow, which is kindness, compassion, and trying to help other people. 100% the reason why I went to college is because of my mom. Growing up, she would always say, I think like every day, she would say, you're gonna go to college. So that was the reason I went to college is because my mom, forced me in a positive way to go to college. And I'm very grateful. For me, my mom represents my leadership style, and everything I do in the city is a reflection, I think, of her. And so I think about things that we focused on, whether it's been helping people that are low income or helping immigrants or even healthcare. I think the COVID crisis is a great example. My mom was in healthcare. She was and took care of people at the end of her life that were also falling ill of COVID. So I think my response to that and our city's response to that actually was directly related to how I had a worldview of science and medicine from my mom as being a nursing assistant. And so I think that she absolutely impacted our COVID response, I think, or at least my reaction to it, and a lot of the things that happened across the city as well. Yo más quiero dar muchas gracias a toda la comunidad de este tiempo, esta Navidad, y me da mucho orgullo poder representar a esta comunidad. Y también al Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Muchas gracias por no nomás este evento, pero todo lo que haces para la comunidad.
Our next recipient is Ana Lasso. She was appointed by Governor Gavin Newsom to serve as the Director of the Department of General Services on March 19, 2021. Prior to DGS, Director Lasso has been appointed to serve as the General Manager of Exposition Park by then Governor Jerry Brown, serving in that role since April 2014. Director Lasso leads the Department of General Services, which serves as the business manager of the state of California, with over 3,500 employees and a budget of more than $1 billion. DGS serves the public by providing a variety of services to state agencies through procurement, acquisition solutions, creative real estate management, design, innovation, environmentally friendly transportation, and funding for the construction of state schools. DGS also serves as a control and oversight department to help protect the interests of the state of California. Ana Lasso resides in Whittier with her husband, Jose Hernandez Vicente, their 2 children, Alba Marina and Diego Jose, and 2 dogs.
Hello, my name is Ana Lasso, Director of the California Department of General Services, and I'm honored to be selected as a Mujer Cambiando el Mundo by the Regional Hispanic Institute. I thank the Institute and the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for the special accolade. I'm impassioned by your mission to empower low-income, minority, and business communities. In fact, I'm proud to lead an organization whose core functions include the empowerment of small businesses and disabled veteran business enterprises. The state of California spends billions of dollars each year on a wide array of products and services, and we want to ensure that small businesses and disabled veteran business enterprises have every opportunity to compete for those contract dollars. The state offers certification and training that open the door for businesses to contract with state and local government entities. Supporting these businesses strengthens local communities and provides a strong backbone for the state's economy. Let me tell you a little more about my professional background. Earlier this year, I was appointed by California Governor Gavin Newsom to serve as the Director of the California Department of General Services, also known as DGS. The department serves as the business manager for California with over 3,500 employees and a budget of more than $1 billion. DGS serves the public by providing various services to state agencies through procurement, acquisition solutions, creative real estate management, design, innovation, environmental friendly transportation, and funding for the construction of safe schools. Before my role at DGS, I was appointed to serve as the general manager of Exposition Park by then Governor Jerry Brown. I represented the state in negotiations to secure the Los Angeles Football Club Bank of California Stadium and the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art for a long-term lease agreement at Exposition Park. We also created a master plan for the park that charts a course for development over the next 25 years and invested more than $1 billion construction dollars at Exposition Park. Prior to my service under these gubernatorial appointments, I managed the Joint Use Development Program for the Los Angeles Unified School District. There, we developed community partnerships and capital improvement projects to provide features and enhancements for public schools that provide benefits to students and the surrounding community. I am a proud resident of Southern California, along with my husband and 2 kids and our 2 dogs. Let me share 5 things with you that have shaped my career. My biggest role model consists of a group of women who I'm privileged to call friends and hermanas. Many of them I met through membership in Hispanas Organized for Political Equality, and some I've met at other points along the way. These are the women who are trailblazers, who've been growing in their careers alongside me, and who come from similar cultural and socioeconomic backgrounds. These women, who I call my Hope Sisters, as well as my childhood friends, serve as role models on a daily basis because I can relate to them. I know their struggles and celebrate their triumphs. When they succeed, we all succeed. When they have a setback, we are there to hoist them through the rings of fire and share their burden. When they blaze the trail for other Latinas and women of color to earn a place at the board table, judicial bench, boardroom, or executive chair, we are all there to cheer and help the next generation reach these milestones too. I am beyond blessed to call my cohort of Hope Sisters my biggest role models. When it comes to balancing between career and life, I'm not sure if there's a balance as much as a flow of constant surfing through work and life. I do my best to be present with my family, to surround them with quality time and fill their hearts by creating memories. Part of being present and in the moment requires a lot of self-care, constantly feeding my soul with information, positivity, reading, and listening to music. I love to read, so I surround my space with fantastic literature, professional development books, articles, and master classes. These forms of enrichment help me to make the most of the family time we enjoy together. My biggest challenge is saying no to new and more difficult challenges, constant volunteer opportunities, quests, and more requests. I know many of you can relate to the urge to say yes to every worthy cause and charitable endeavor. I tend to take on a lot, and I need to learn how to be more selfish with my time so that I have time to dive into those wonderful books or spend time on some of my hobbies like gardening, hiking, and cooking. I am already very protective of the time that I give to my family, but I need to be better at taking care of my own personal time. There are a lot of folks who have been incredible mentors and guides that have had a positive impact throughout my career. I enjoy keeping in touch with them. I always assumed that when you have a mentor, you will always be the mentee. I didn't once think that at some point there could be a role reversal. The place I find myself now provides me with such a wonderful opportunity to put the things I learned into practice. Another thing that's had a very positive impact on my career is to pay it forward. You never know when the person you help may one day be your boss, or vice versa. We can always remember the person who went out of their way to help us without any hope of reciprocation. I strive to be that person for someone else, even if it's in a small gesture. The advice that I would give to the leaders of tomorrow is to pace yourself. Your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Find time for your hobbies, don't neglect friendships. They're good for your soul in so many ways. And there will always be tough times when you'll need someone to lean on. Travel the world or explore everything your town or state has to offer. Indulge in a sport or activity that helps your creative flow. And most of all, strive to be happy and wealthy in what is priceless, love and family. Once again, I want to thank the Regional Hispanic Institute and the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for this special honor. To be counted among these women is a privilege, and I will continue striving to be worthy of this distinction.
Our next recipient is Diana Michelle. She was born in Tijuana, Mexico. Due to being over 2 months premature and receiving too much oxygen, she became totally blind. She was in the incubator for 3 months, and at the age of 2, she came to the United States with her parents and older sister. Having always been surrounded by music and influenced by several genres, Diana began singing and performing at the age of 9. Majoring in commercial music, Diana studied voice under the direction of instructor Anne Gresham. She toured with her and Whittier College singing at various schools. Soon after that, while still in middle school, Diana was featured at the Long Beach Chamber of Commerce annual gala and was featured in many other of the largest community awards programs in the city of Long Beach, often singing the national anthem a cappella. As a singer, songwriter, and performer, Diana continues to pursue her career in music. She has a YouTube channel and dreams of one day performing around the world. Diana is a product of the Long Beach Unified School District. LBUSD's highest honor is one that is given to only one student per school out of the total student body. The award honors students for their character and their ability to inspire other students through their commitment to their studies and courage to let nothing get in their way. Diana was honored with this award throughout her elementary, middle, and high schools. Diana is a well-rounded individual with perfect pitch and an unforgettable voice. She inspires confidence in others, and tonight, she will inspire confidence in all of us.
I'm very honored and very grateful to be receiving the Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo award. Honestly, just knowing that I am changing the world, the community in some way is very empowering, and it's pretty cool, I have to say. It's pretty cool because I love singing. I love making people feel good with my songs, and I love the impact that it has, and just knowing that in my own way I'm changing the world and community and all that for the better, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty amazing. So I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful. My advice is that it sounds very cliche, but seriously, just you be yourself and you work hard and you fight for what you love and what you want to do. And sometimes people might make fun of what you they might make fun of whatever it is that you want to do, whatever hobbies, whatever profession you might want, but you just honestly just have to ignore them. And it's easier said than done because sometimes it's hard to ignore people who are bored and who want nothing but, they don't want you to succeed, or they're jealous or whatever. But you just have to keep going, and you have to believe in yourself. And life has so many different paths, and you just never know where you're going to end up. You may start wanting something or going for whatever you want. And there's so many. Always remember that in whatever you want to do, there's so many different ways to do it, and so many different ways. So there's no right or wrong way to do something. Everybody achieves things at a different pace. So you just say screw it, and you just keep going. Growing up, I have had, I've gone back and forth between believing in myself and not thinking that I'm worthy enough. And these for a while now, for some years now, I've been really working hard at not thinking anywhere near anything like that. So I feel like the biggest impact for me has been to, when people say, oh, just believe in yourself, it's easier said than done, I know, but when you actually really put your mind to it, it really does something to you. It's kind of like it changes you kind of look at yourself from the outside, and it really does something to you. And I feel like as long as I don't as long as I always have that mindset of believe in myself and work hard, it really does make an impact. It so many doors. It gives you, you know, different opportunities that you never even thought that you'd have. You know, like I said before, there's so many different paths. You just never ever know what's gonna happen. The way I find balance is that I am very fortunate to have a lot of support from a lot of different people, from my family, from, you know, my mom and sister and my husband and my in-laws, and everybody is very, very supportive. And any sort of performances that I have, for example, my husband's always there, you know, from the very beginning, and he's always making sure that everything goes well and all that. So for me, it's easy to balance both of those because of the support that I have. I don't think that I could do it by myself. Seeing other people who are from I don't want to say very low, but, you know, people, just regular people, work really hard and make it and have achieved their dreams and their goals, because it takes a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work, and it's very, sometimes it can be very emotionally draining. So when I see people like that make it, whether they are disabled or not, it's very inspiring, because it makes me work harder, and it makes me try harder, because it's kind of like, wow, those people probably had it worse than I did, or even if they didn't, it doesn't matter. It's just like, those people really worked hard, and I gotta step up. I gotta, you know, now it's, I can't slack off because I gotta catch up.
Our next recipient is Councilwoman Mary Sendejas. She was elected to represent the 1st District of Long Beach in November of 2019, becoming the first Latina wheelchair user to be elected to public office in the nation. As an infant, she was diagnosed with polio, and later in high school started using a wheelchair daily. Her passion for living and working hard is rooted in seeing her parents, a field hand and factory worker, provide their children a better life. Their hard work allowed Mary to go to California State University Long Beach and become the first in her family to graduate from college. Her advocacy dates back nearly 3 decades, starting in high school, where she organized citizenship fairs to help community members follow their American dream of becoming U.S. citizens. She is also the founder of the Professional Abilities Association of America, an organization created for working professionals with disabilities by working professionals with disabilities, focusing on inclusion in the workforce. Additionally, she is a 2-time graduate of Leadership Long Beach, served as a member of Mayor Robert Garcia's transition team, and a former board member of Housing Long Beach, and a past Miss Wheelchair California.
Hi, I am Councilwoman Mary Sendejas for the 1st District here in the beautiful city of Long Beach. I am so honored to be one of the recipients for the Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo for the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My biggest role model has to be my immigrant parents who came to the United States in search for better health care for myself. See, at the age of 8 months old, I caught polio, and I lived in Mexico at that time. And my parents did everything they could in Mexico to be able to provide me the best health care possible. But when they exhausted all the opportunities they had over there, they knew that the next best step would be to come to the United States. So my parents continue to be one of my biggest role models because they have instilled in me the importance of investing in yourself and making sure that you are always as kind as you can be, always focusing on your goals and making sure that you know where you came from and help those that are less fortunate than you. It is difficult to find balance between your career and life because, as you all know, it is important to be able to be dedicated to your job no matter what. I think that us as Latina women consider every single job that we have a full-time job. Whether it's our career that we have chosen, that's definitely a full-time job. Whether you're a mother, that's definitely a full-time job. Whether you're a wife, that's also a full-time job. And you need to try to really make sure that you create some kind of balance. And what helps me is scheduling everything. Literally, you have to schedule everything, and scheduling even the most tiny things into your schedule can make a big difference. There is many advice I could give the leaders of tomorrow, but one of the things that I would really encourage is to stay and become active. One of the things that really helped me out was getting involved as early as being in high school and in college. I am a very proud alumni of Cal State University, Long Beach, where we were able to have different opportunities presented to us, and I was able to get involved in as many organizations and clubs on campus, and that's where I met the mayor of our city right now back in college, and it was really an amazing thing to do, to be able to connect with him there and connect with other leaders that have come out of Cal State University, Long Beach, and that now are serving our beautiful city of Long Beach. So my advice is get involved, stay true to your passion, and seek out opportunities to collaborate with different organizations throughout your city, and also reach out to your government officials, to all your elected leaders, because if they are a leader like me, which really embraces helping out the college students, the high school students, then they will know that that is important to them as well. My biggest challenge has been being a Latina, a woman who is also a wheelchair user, and being underestimated. And how have I overcome that? By proving everybody wrong. Proving everyone that I do have what it takes. Proving to everyone that I am a strong woman, and that women can do anything, that I am a strong Latina, and that being a Latina is a great positive, and it's something that we as women, or Latina women, should and do embrace, and helping each other, empower each other is also very important. One of the things that I think has made a tremendous impact in my career is staying true to who I am, staying true to where I come from, and staying true to what I want in life, and keeping focused on the outcome that benefits everyone as a whole. Another thing that has been a positive impact on my career is maintaining relationships. I know people hear this a lot, that networking is the key to success, but I'm here to tell you it truly is. Being able to maintain those relationships and being able to have that sense of support is what really can help not only me, but everyone achieve their goals and be successful in the career of their choosing. To the Hispanic Regional Chamber of Commerce, no saben el orgullo que es para mí ser escogida amongst all these beautiful women that have been chosen today. I feel so blessed to be one of the Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo. Thank you for this honor, and to all of the recipients of the Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo, know that you have a sister in me, and know that together we can conquer the world.
Our next recipient is Nilda Parrado Langston, Captain and Vice President of Tours.X. Nilda Parrado is owner and operator of a sightseeing tour company in Long Beach. Tours.X offers glass-bottom boat eco-tours in Long Beach Harbor. She leads the only female-owned commercial marine operations in Long Beach, taking guests to explore the marine ecosystems thriving in the Port of Long Beach. Prior to Tours.X, she was Vice President of Operations for Harbor Breeze Cruises for 4 years and Executive Director for Island Enterprises for 14. During her time there, she managed marine assets, sales, marketing, and operational aspects for these two very successful commercial marine transportation companies. Nilda also volunteers as a board member for Solidaridad con Bolivia, a nonprofit organization dedicated to provide financial and educational support to her fellow Bolivians in need. Their work during the pandemic has been featured on the UN website as well as on Latino's Top 100 magazine. Nilda moved from Bolivia to Long Beach in 1999 at the age of 17 after graduating high school there. She was full of dreams and in search of opportunities and the American dream.
Hi everyone, my name is Nilda Parrado Langston, and I am the CEO of Tours.X, an eco-tour company here in Long Beach, offering glass-bottom boat cruises, and the only Hispanic female-owned marine operation here, and I am very proud of that, the work my team has done. And I want to thank everyone for the nomination. I am honored to be in such an amazing, in the company of such an amazing group of mujeres. Such an honor. Thank you guys. Thank you, the Institute, Sandy, and everyone who's working so hard to put together this this event. I want to thank my dad, my mom, my family, everyone who supports me and believes in me, my husband, my kids, how have endured some of those long days and long weeks and long years. Thank you, everyone. Much blessed. And I would have to say that's my dad. Ever since I was a little girl, I've wanted to be like him. Because not only is he being the biggest cheerleader to my dreams, to my all the things I wanted to do, he has also been my biggest encouragement, and he has been the biggest source of inspiration for me. And ever since I was a little girl, letting me use his tools and never boxing me into what I should be versus what be the best you can be. And I thank him for that. He allows me through years of advice. He has allowed me to be a strong woman that represents what I believe, and he's that for me. He's that Superman. He's my superhero, the one that I could talk for hours about him, but he's the one. Sometimes I don't, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes some days are rough, and some days are just not enough hours to balance them all. And some days I'm not the best CEO, and some days I'm not the best mom, and that's okay. I forgive myself, and I encourage everyone to forgive yourself, because tomorrow will be better, and those days that are better will be so much greater. Because that's what happens. We are not superwomen. We need to allow ourselves the room to grow and forgive ourselves. That's how I balance career and life, by letting go of the rough days. I would say act with kindness, remembering that we're all children of God and we're all equal, and that everything we do has a consequence, and people suffer the consequences of our decisions. So to all the leaders of tomorrow, just act with kindness. A little bit of kindness goes a really long way. What has been your biggest challenge, and how did you overcome it? One of my biggest challenges as a female in the maritime industry has been overcoming the stereotypes. The Latina stereotype, just not letting those labels get to me and getting past those, not letting some of the bossy versus go-getter comparisons get to me. Just stay focused. I've remained focused on my path, what I know I am set out to do. And I would say that's been one of the biggest ones, because some days you do want to come out and just, fight through that, but it doesn't really help. You just got to stick to your mission and remain focused on what you're doing. The biggest, the most impactful has been people. I have met amazing mentors along the way, people who have taught me, who have shared their knowledge, who have encouraged me, and who are still open today to share their amazing knowledge. This is an industry young to females, new to women, very few of us here. And there are men, amazing mentors, and a few females too, that are willing to teach us, and we have to be humble enough to accept that. And that's been the biggest positive impact on my career. As a girl who comes from a country with no ocean, I didn't speak any English. I have met people along the way since I started working in this industry who have shared their gifts, their knowledge with me, and I'm very thankful to that.
Susan Cifuentes Trigueros serves as a Regional Public Affairs Manager for the Southern California Gas Company. In her 30 years with the company, she has also held positions in the External Affairs, Accounting, and Human Resources departments. Cifuentes Trigueros earned a Certificate of Completion from the Southern California Leadership Network, Hope Leadership Institute, and UCSD Manager's Toolkit Leadership Training Program. She earned a BS in Business Administration with an emphasis in accounting from the USC Marshall School of Business. Susan serves on the USC Alumni Association's Board of Governors and the League of Cities Partners Steering Committee, and is also a board member of Hispanas Organized for Political Equality, HOPE, and the Southern California Leadership Network. Cifuentes Trigueros has received numerous legislative certificates of recognition for her community and advocacy work. She was named one of the 21 leaders for the 21st century for her work in civic participation by Women's E-News. She has received the Hope PAC Leadership Award, the Corporate Award for the Girls Today, Women Tomorrow Leadership Mentoring Program, and a USC Alumni Association Whitney Alumni House Award.
I am humbled to be amongst several inspirational women selected as a 2021 Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo Award recipient. What an amazing title that I would have never considered for myself. We each have a story. Our upbringing, life experiences, and how we internalize and grow from these experiences form our values and who we are. Throughout my life, I've had unwavering faith, a belief that my life has a purpose and that things happen so that I can fulfill this purpose. Now, I'm not saying that I wait for things to happen. I do work to succeed and achieve to get the things I want. Ask my husband. He'd say I pursued him. And, well, if that's true, I got what I wanted. All kidding aside, I've experienced successes by striving to be the best, identifying and nurturing talent, seeking and creating opportunities, and leading with equity top of mind, integrity, and authenticity both professionally and in my community work. I've also experienced many disappointments. In those moments, I was challenged to realize the lessons presented and have always grounded myself in my values and unwavering faith to learn and grow from each experience. You are about to witness the strength of street knowledge. This is the opening line from the movie Straight Outta Compton. I share this with you because I too am straight out of Compton. When I share this fact with people, they say, that must have been tough. In many ways it was. Compton was and continues to be a community struggling with social inequities. But the strength of growing up in Compton is that struggle builds character and an appreciation for what you have and a determination to achieve and help others achieve. Along my personal and professional journey, I've encountered many individuals that I aspire to learn from and emulate, but my primary role models are my parents. My parents did their best to raise 6 children by emphasizing the importance of education and modeling compassion, selflessness, equity, hard work, humility, and civic engagement. They were avid LULAC members, politically engaged, and spent their entire careers working for nonprofits whose missions were to better communities of color. My dad, who passed away in 2012, was an activist during the Chicano movement. He thrived on helping others in need and inspired many to pursue higher education in order to achieve their full potential and advance in life. Through my professional and community work, I also strive to do the same. My family keeps me grounded and inspired. My husband and I have 7 children and 7 grandchildren. My life was full, hectic, challenging, and very rewarding. My mom is the backbone of our family, hardworking, loyal, strong, and courageous. Even as she faces the challenges of aging and dementia, she remains the core of our family. I've been fortunate to work for SoCalGas, a company whose values align with my own. Do the right thing, champion people, and shape the future. SoCalGas supports, in fact, encourages community involvement at all levels. In my almost 40 years at SoCalGas, I've been fortunate that community leadership is part of my professional responsibilities. I've also had the great pleasure of working alongside so many community and business leaders, endeavoring to advance all communities. To do what I love is a true blessing. During the course of my career, I've been asked how I balance my personal, community, and professional life. Quite frankly, sometimes I feel like a mad Latina on the verge of a nervous breakdown. But honestly, it's because I have a supportive and understanding husband, children, and family. Together, we make our lives work, sometimes switching what is viewed as traditional roles to find harmony, peace, and happiness while doing our part to contribute to the greater good. I'll close with much appreciation to the Regional Hispanic Institute for this acknowledgement and the admirable work you're doing to empower others and in highlighting those that are making a positive impact. Thank you and good evening.
Congratulations to all of our Mujeres Cambiando el Mundo award recipients. Your dedication to the community and tenacity inspires and motivates us in changing the world. At this moment, I would like to take a few minutes to give thanks and recognition to our following sponsors, not named in any particular order. Altria Client Services, the Port of Long Beach, Mitsubishi Cement Corporation, Coca-Cola, California State University Long Beach College of Business, California Department of General Services, Southern California Gas Company, Shammai Magic Mirror, Dignity Health St. Mary Medical Center, Long Beach Transit, Watson Land Company, Marathon Petroleum, Clark Construction, and the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. Without your continuous support and contribution, we will not be able to accomplish our mission. On behalf of the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Regional Hispanic Institute, thank you. Now, it's an honor to introduce and present the tenor of the Americas, Maximo Marcuso. Maximo has the beautiful voice of a tenor, and with it, the ability to impress and entertain his audiences in an exceptional and memorable way. Maximo is the new bridge to the next generation of music lovers who are about to discover classical music and opera. These days, Maximo can be seen thrilling audiences on a variety of stages and concert halls across the United States and abroad. Here is Maximo Marcuso.
There
Thank you, Maximo, for concluding this event on a fun note. This night has been very eventful, and it would not be possible without the support and commitment of all of those involved in the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Regional Hispanic Institute. We thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to continuing our relationships with all of you. If you are not a member of the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce or a donor to the Regional Hispanic Institute, please check out our website for more information. Link will be provided in the chat. Thank you for joining us this evening, and don't forget our photo booth is still open. Thank you, and have a great evening.